Hey everyone. Sorry for the not entertaining music this morning. Um, Anywho, what is everybody up to today? Good morning, good morning. Anybody coming on here? Sorry you haven't seen me for quite a while now. I've been trying to, I don't know, my sleep is off again. Probably because PT. Probably preparing myself for PT twice a week now. I got approved for twice a week for a month. So we're gonna try that, and PT went very well this week. Minus, I'm really, really, really sore. That's probably why I'm sleeping a lot. Last week, my knees were like trying to give out, and now my hip on my affected side is so sore, and I really, 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 really need people to cash out funds so I can go get a massage. So if you can help me with that, I know there's people on here now that are stalking me. These are like family members that are stalking me now. So, love you guys. Oh my goodness. It's kind of funny, hilarious that, family is watching me. Oh, and that's probably where you are right now. I see one person. So for if you're watching me on YouTube, you're going to over here. Go to the subscribe button and toggle it, and you can personalize it or get all notifications or unsubscribe if you absolutely are annoyed with my channel. But you can go here. Now over here, I learned if you go down on your not your computer, but your TV, and toggle down, you'll see where you can subscribe there. And hit the like button. And not all TVs have this feature, or whatever. Or it might not be in the right spot, but I'm going accordingly to, family members' TV, digging around there. So, anywho, mouse is not working. Mouse is really dead. Oh. Anywho, live chat is not working for me. That's weird. Okie dokie. Sorry, I can't see chat right now. Maybe I don't want to echo. I was gonna use Streamlabs this morning, but I need to pay my dues for that for the month, because apparently you can't use it if... Anyways, whatever. Who keeps coming in here? I wish I could see in chat. This might be a short chat. Short, because I can't see chat right now. Maybe if I do this. YouTube. Sorry if this echoes. Let me turn the volume down. Where's the volume? Volume. Here we go. There we go. So, there's no time limit on chatting. So if you're a subscriber, please chat. Go and chat. Trying to get you guys to subscribe is kind of difficult. I need more subscribers. So go find your granny, go find your aunt, go find your niece, cousin, tell them to subscribe. There we go. That's better. Yeah, in the summertime, I seem to have more trouble with regulating heat regulation. I get overheated and then I have trouble waking up, and my fingers are always very sore in all my joints. It's not just, my fingers. So with that, I hopefully my sibling doesn't hear this one, but I did get I'm curious now, genetic testing done. We'll go over those results together. I might still be like, I don't really want to know everything. I don't know how this all works. I know that I'll probably get everything result wise. So I'm getting designate a person, and then if I'm really ready mentally to figure that out. And then that designated person, if you're not ready for everything, can give you the ones that you are curious about. That's hard because then they're the gatekeeper of all your medical history. Whether you have cancer or, prone to cancer. But I think it just is going to just help with these doctors, these quacks that have misdiagnosed me with, this and that and the other, and after working on my book, which I'm hoping I can get this book, like, it's actually leaning into another book. I think I'm starting to split off into another second book about FND. So I think years and years and years and years and then, well, we think this, and then you go with that label for, X amount of time, and then you have, another flare or, different symptoms or whatever. And it's just gonna, I don't know. I'm kind of still halfway. Do I want to know all this, or, drop everything and just say, I am hypersensitive and stay the hell away from, doctors and hospitals and just live life to the fullest. But I don't want to go down, memory lane again. And so I think, I don't know. I did it. I got it done. So I don't know. It's a hard decision, and sorry, this is so boring. Anyways, I got it done. So I'm messing with the mouse that's dead. So I don't know. Has anybody else out there done genetic testing? I would like to know. I did it for the psychiatric aspect, so I think I'm like kind of torn, but then I'm like, I've already done the genetic testing for that, so might as well, but let me go back here. Let's see. Now this opens up another screen. Hang on. There we go. Hey, Squid. How are you? Hey, hey, hey. Alrighty. This is really getting on my nerves now that I have to do 2 screens. So it's a hard decision, and I think I should look at it. I'm over the hill. Need to, the doctor's like, yeah, you're due for mammogram. You're at that age. And then I'm like, well, colon cancer runs in my family, prostate cancer, breast cancer. What else? There's other cancers, that thyroid cancer runs in our family. So the colon cancer, might as well get that, start that stuff, get that going. I can't believe I'm gonna be 41 this year. It's weird. Time flies. Time definitely flies. Hope you're doing well. There's Speed. If you're still here, you probably. Aw. She needs her own iPhone. Just kidding. Yeah, kids are too young anymore these days, in my opinion, to have a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 17. And I don't know how I convinced mom. I think I just went with my best friend and got it. And yeah. And the cool thing is, a sibling, family member took my cell phone number, and they still have my original phone number. Now, yeah, somebody was complaining, I don't know any more passwords. I can't get any more passwords. So, yeah, that's kind of equivalent to phone numbers. I don't know my phone number anymore these days. Anywho, I need some funds to get me back on Streamlabs. This is kind of boring, so for me at least. Because I can't do Sunny's cock-a-doodle-doo. Can't show you much of anything, but and then I was gonna try stream or restream to just kind of, but even that doesn't really have any features on it. StreamYard is way too expensive, almost $50 for all their features. But I liked StreamYard because it's just a little bit better, I think, for me. Anyways, but need to get that activated and get that monthly subscription. So it's hard starting out. It's really, really, really hard. Looks like little Miss Squid took your phone again. That's all right. Hey there, Joe Schmo. You must live. Joe Schmo. That's funny. What is going on, everybody? I don't know who Brian is, but yeah. I think it's just going to relieve all these questions. Do I have, like, let's say Mito, let's officially diagnose me with Mito, is because I had a, blood work for that, but it's still in question. Autoimmune, I don't know. It's gonna, help. I've questioned that I had Lyme disease because a lot of this started um, after I got bit by a tick, and I'm very, 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 very prone to mosquito bites. So, and that's like realistically the first time that I can think of when like a lot of this pain, joint pain started, but there's some other, things that might be correlating to this. So, anywho, so yeah, I know. All I can say is I'm not Brian. Yeah, they still find me. It doesn't matter if I have essential oils to repel them. They still eat me alive. They love me. They really, really love me. And then they make me itch forever. I have wounds to prove it on my arms. All of them, battle wounds from fighting off mosquitoes. Like, you can't even take me outside. Like, I wanted to, sit outside the other day, with the dogs, let them, go outside and roam around in the back. And I am in Indiana. I've lived in the South, and they really, really love me down there. So they really, really, really love me. Ouch. Okay, so back to getting genetic testing for, I've done a lot of research, and I think I see that this is the problem. The doctors look at me and they're like, no, that doesn't make any sense. I have to physically show them, these things that, not mutations, these deformities that I have, in order for them to be like, okay, maybe. But it all goes to, I started at a very young age, puberty at a very young age. So I'm pretty fluffy. And so, yeah, we're getting into the, you're just a woman. it's so dumb. And so I think I've gone to like 3, 4 doctors that they're like, what's the point of genetic testing? Yeah, you don't look like you have, you know, I'm short. I'm shorter than pretty much everybody in my family. And so and then I've got, deformities on, my toenails. So when I do hit my toenails, it hurts. It hurts like you're stepping on tacks. It hurts like walking on Legos. It hurts. It still hurts right now. And it's been like probably a couple minutes. So that's another, then like, I didn't notice, elbows. I do honestly think I have not Ehlers-Danlos, but you can have different issues with that. But when I can, and my skin. Now comes from somebody that has been a massage therapist for many, many moons. And so I'm able to detect when somebody's pre-diabetic, diabetic, their skin or lymphedema is, or Ehlers-Danlos, because the skin and the texture of the skin can be squishy, and so I can detect that. And there's been a couple cases where I'm like, you might want to go check your sugar and start from there. You're just presenting, and go work with the dietitian. Most likely I'll just be like, I think you need to work with a dietitian, and then that kind of, or your primary care physician. So, and then there's other, symptoms that it can be. And I'm just a medical massage technician, so I gotta refer out if it's out of my scope. But I've had, 20 years where it's just like, okay. Okay, so back to rehab. I did not know that now physical therapists split neurological and orthopedic. Come on, I need both. I need my shoulder. I'm wanting to get back into massage, and that's where I'm saying, please send me, funds for massage therapy. Please, please, please. I don't care if I have to use, generic YouTube. You know, I need to get the shoulder. And that's the problem with being hypermobile, is, I can feel it, but if I prolong this, then I'm at risk of getting frozen shoulder. Uh, I'm, okay, quit like dissecting healthcare. Why can't we treat people as a whole? Why can't we this seven you if you watch the clock and you watch your doctor, your doctor is looking at the clock, seeing, okay, I've got 7.5 minutes, and what you need, and I gotta type this and not pay attention to anything that you're showing me. It's driving me crazy. Like, what happened to, if we need to have things transcribed, what happened in a lot of these transcription people disappeared during the pandemic? Why can't we have those people come back in transcribing, the doctors, talking to the patient, or, have, interns, or, residency, whatever. I don't mind that. If that's a requirement, doctors shouldn't have to do all this transcribing, because it's just, you're missing and you're misdiagnosing, and like physical therapists are using laptops, and you can see that they're just so centered on what they're, typing. It drives me crazy. Insurance needs to butt the fuck out. Butt out in healthcare. I wish next time I'll try to, deduct all my information, but insurance, according to their guidelines, their basic guidelines, I was denied for something. I'll have to find it. And then they were like, well, you can try other pharmacy drugs. No, my doctor should be able to, hey, this is highly recommended, and you're, sensitive. No. Insurance has to butt in, and denied. That's end of story. And then you have to appeal it, and then it's so frustrating. It'd go a lot better if so anywho, let me go back. I need to throw it, but then if I throw it over onto the chair, see, that's the thing about being on YouTube streaming. I can't, like, hang on, let me go get some coffee so I don't die from choking on my own spit. So anywho, I don't know. It's just healthcare drives me insane. Let's see what you guys are gabbing about. Let's go back here. Okie. Are you guys having fun chatting? Listening to me? Gavin, burning coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, squid. Oh, let's see. What are you talking about? Yeah, the thing is, Squid, the place that I'm going is primarily PT. It's one of those. At least they got me approved for a second round of PT. So it's better than nothing and being denied and having to wait for another year for more PT. That's what happened last round was, so who knows. I think PT should be the same as going to the chiropractor here in Indiana. So you can go, 50 times if you wanted to. I think it should work the same. I think, and this is my opinion, at one time, I was wanting medical massage therapy to be covered. Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork for that and a lot of hoops and hurdles, but there's a lot of people that, like, if they have a rotator cuff issue, and I'm finding that PT, OT, are not, doing hands-on, so they need to invite medical massage, manual therapy. So I don't know. It's and then, these spas have kind of ruined it for medical massage, and I just need to go move back to Michigan and get near my old school, where he did a lot of work, throughout the state. It just seems like nobody understands that massage is medical. It can be medical or it can be relaxing. And I rather people save their time, their energy, uh, their money financially, on something that works. So yeah, it's healthcare has gone downhill. And it's driving me crazy, more crazy now that I'm the patient, and have to deal with that. I so I just, but at the same time, if I ever do get back in medical massage one day, I think I'll be a better, therapist, and with my experience, and so I think that I would like to go back into medical massage therapy. If my family is listening today, um, I miss it. It's, it's hard trying to dabble in, like, I'm good at art and then I'm good in medical massage. Yeah, I might need a little refresher on, because I really do think it messed with my brain. Um, but I think it's second nature. It's, I can still say sternocleidomastoid, and that is one of my favorite muscles. And so that'll be the test. See who knows this in another video later down the line. Muscle memory. So, and I would say, their specialties. So if I do get in massage therapy again, it's not full body with me. Yeah, we go over your whole health history, see how you're sleeping. Do we need to go to a dietitian? Do we need to go to this and that and the other? Unfortunately, I can only do so much in my scope of practice, but so headaches and migraines. I would love to work with neurology again and specialize in headaches and migraines. And then work the shoulder. I know that I might not be able to do hip work much anymore, but I can still, I would like to do injury work, post-op, figuring out if they have a bone spur. I might not be able to do lymphedema much anymore, but I did do that. Now I didn't really see chronic issues where those would be, expedited to PT, OT, because they have a little bit more equipment. I would love to, work with chiropractors, physical therapists, occupational therapists again. So, it's just second nature, and I've worked in the spas, I've worked in rehab, chiropractic setting, fast pace, where we're doing 7 to 8 minute sessions, where we had a point person that would go around, annoyingly, and scratch our doors that we need to wrap it up, and we would get orders from the doctors, chiropractors, to work on specific issues. So, I've done 20 years. Is a lot to, I feel like it's going down the tubes, basically. Especially in these 2 years, I still can't carry a 40 water bottle case. Going from 2 years ago, I was able to lift a 300-pound cryo tank, to now I can't lift. It's upsetting, So, and then struggling to get physical therapy, acclimated, and it's frustrating. So, it's so goddamn frustrating, and I'm too tired. Yeah, I know. I just say sternocleidomastoid. It's just a fun word to say. I'm sorry, I'm geeky. I am geeky. I like, making people, huh? What? Especially if you have nurses in your family. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. Doctors just want to get it done. They just need ABC. 1, 2, 3. And I do like working with nurse practitioners. But even that will probably evolve and change, and become limited too. Sorry to say it, but I'm so anywho, well guys, good God. We've been talking for almost an an hour. I've been gathering for almost an hour. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Squid, if you are on here, email me right now if you're still here. To let's get scheduled. You sound a little bit better. Let's get scheduled for another collab. I would like to, even if it's just, reading stuff with you. It would be fun to get with you and Spawn Trooper. I need to get him on my channel. He's just fun to listen to. Just hilarious. So, well, I don't have much more to say and do because I'm limited on here. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully I can get funds to pay for Streamlabs. Maybe I need to do this free for a while. But then I don't want to bore you guys either. But how long have you been EMS? For life. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why my face is all breaking out. So I had to 30 years. Long time. So you would agree if somebody said, well, sorry, you can't be an EMS, for the rest of your life, you'd be like scratching your head, like, I've been doing this, it's my chaos, and I know the ins and outs, and so it's hard. It's very, very, very hard. And I'm not going to say that I didn't dabble into phlebotomy, going back to school. Then trying a week's worth of, and I did like the law portion of doing real estate. But I think I would, be like the go-to person, hey, is this, now that I, use a walker, I could use a wheelchair and kind of give an idea of, going up the ramp is, too high or whatever, or I don't know. Or opening a door is hard, especially if you have a walker in your hands and have to shuffle and there's no, automatic door. That's hard. So just be the go-to person, I think, to make sure it's ADA approved. So I need to venture into looking to become an auditor, although I wouldn't be an auditor in the sense of like small businesses or anything like that. Just be the go-to person to make sure that they're adhering to whatever. So, anyhow. So, EMS, do you use a walker? Do you use wheelchair? Are you just, invisible, disabled? Yeah, I'm not like preventing myself from. I think it's because I miss my patients, my people that need me, and I think it doesn't help that I keep getting gaslit, ping pong to this and that and the other, when that practitioner is able to figure things out. I mean, I understand if it is out of their scope, but going to a PT and then, my script is, my code is for manual therapy, OT or PT can, remobilize it. So I might have invented, a better way. I just realized I'm invented, invisible, disabled. So maybe that'd be interesting if that like I don't know. Anyways, brain fart. Well, guys, I'm gonna see you on the next one. It's been an hour, and I will see you. Love you guys. Take care. Have up. If Squid wants to comment on that, on Yvonne's, if she's still here. It's just frustrating. I don't. It shouldn't have ever happened. Go watch the rest of my videos if you need to catch up on what happened with me, please. And then, by the way, on the 17th, 18th, they post their videos at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to just say the 18th, go watch my collab with the Gaslight Truth podcast, where I talk about all kind of happen. So okay, we're getting too derailed here. I was trying to leave. Bye. Love you guys. I'm going. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. See ya. Have a great weekend. I'll probably see you tomorrow.